Hello everybody and welcome back to today's video. We're going to be talking about Imallexx from Accuser to Accuse. Recently his ex-girlfriend has come out with some pretty serious allegations towards him. And along with that, she's also released a Google Drive that had like an 82-page document with photos, as well as a couple of videos, as well as audio recordings taken of him saying some weird stuff, and it's a lot, genuinely. And this is in the wake of him falsely accusing people like Slazo and Zaptai in the past. So this isn't too strange for there to be accusations surrounding Imallexx, but it's weird for him to be on the receiving end of them. And unlike those previous two, these allegations so far seem pretty concrete, whereas the ones Imallexx has levied against other people tend to be really off basis and not the best, with very little evidence. Whereas with these allegations against him, there's video, audio, photo evidence, like there's a lot weighing up against him, and I'd honestly have to say that the odds are not in his favor.
A fucking whore mouth bitch retard cunt.
Is it generally because you're just fucking brain dead?
Yeah, I'm very brain dead, yeah.
Is that why you decided to go on the fucking offensive instead of the, maybe... Okay. I don't know what to call what you did. It was weird. It's always weird. You always take the fucking weird route. Just do the normal route, which is... Just do the normal route, but a normal girlfriend
You're
would do.
acting like
I
this is
didn't
all
mean
just
it.
me, and that's something you really need to fucking fix.
I'm gonna fucking bash your fucking head against the wall with a brick if you don't shut the fuck up. Because this...
So already things aren't looking too good for him. He's already saying, oh, I'm gonna bash your head in with a brick, which doesn't look good. Even if there's like some other context to this, it doesn't really come out great on his end. The only way that he could possibly even deny this is if it's like, oh yeah, it's all deep fake AI, none of it's real. And he'd have a really tough time proving that. Then on top of that, what, besides just the threats, what does he mean by like the normal route a girlfriend would take, which would be for them to back off and say that they didn't mean it? Which, if he's implying that, has he done this to other people before? Why is he saying that? That's also very suspicious on its own. Granted, there could be a greater context to this, but even then I don't see that turning out any better for him.
Cool. And I'm getting... You're talking to me, going... This is the thing. Even though, now, when it's too fucking late, you admit that you did everything fucking wrong. But when it actually matters, when you should lay down like a good fucking dog, you don't fucking do it. You fight for some reason. I don't know why you fight, because you're losing, because you end up admitting that you fucked it all up anyway. So it's just fucking weird. And I know that you're going to end up admitting that you fucked it all up.
Damn, tells them to admit that they're losing, says that they fucked it all up, tells them to admit that they fucked it all up, and then calls them a dog. Like, I don't know, I don't see any context in where that looks good for him. That's just flat out vindictive and really fucked up to say. Like, there's nothing really else that can like add context to it. Like, yeah, maybe she was also saying shit like that behind the scenes. We don't have any proof for that so far, but even if that's the case, that still doesn't excuse his behavior, because like, he's screaming that he's gonna bash her head in with a brick and all this other stuff and comparing her to a dog. Like, it's just not normal.
You could do this, but you might be able to do that, but you might be able to do that, and you might be able to do this, and this might work, but you might be able to do that, and it sounds fucking mental. I don't even understand how you could possibly actually follow along to it. Like, most of my friends struggle to actually understand what I'm saying. But that's why I'm a professional and you're all not. And then when you go, I don't like this,
They struggle to understand what you say because you're terrible at communicating. Your immediate reaction is to call them a fucking idiot and say you're gonna bash their head in with a brick and compare them to a dog. So maybe that's why people are confused, because you just don't talk like a normal fucking person. Especially considering this is all behind the scenes. In public, you portray yourself as this like real soft boy who doesn't use bad, mean words because that's bad, and you don't want to associate people who do stuff like that. And meanwhile, you're doing all of that behind the scenes yourself. It's very hypocritical, and it's just not normal. It really isn't. And that's why you're the professional and you're all not. Like, what does that mean? No, you are not a professional. Your channel has been dying for years because you keep throwing false allegations at people. And now it's probably done for because you're getting hit with actual pretty serious allegations that have a lot of evidence to them. Not gonna say it's 100% proof, but so far you haven't done anything to say, oh, it's not real. You haven't denied any of it, and a lot of it seems pretty convincing. And unless it's like completely faked somehow, then it doesn't look like you're getting out of this.
Enough of yourself. Nigger, neither do you. So, leave it. It's fine. Don't worry about it. I don't go around fucking complaining about everything that you don't clean up after. Why? But you don't look that in your fucking little school brain.
And for anyone curious, yes, that was Imallexx calling his girlfriend the N-word while chasing her around the house. That one was audio only, but you can clearly hear him say it, which is even funnier because he's the exact person who disavows other people for saying those words, yet he's saying them behind the scenes. It's not like, it makes it even worse that he's somebody who actively disavows other people for saying not even just the N-word, but like retarded and other words like that. Meanwhile, he's using all of those words behind the scenes. It's just insane, the hypocrisy of it. And that's wild. Let alone the fact that he's saying that to his girlfriend while chasing her around the house. Like, it just makes it look even worse. Like, I can't think of any way that this can be, like, defended. It really can't. And the only way he's gonna be able to get out of this is if it was faked. But with how much is here, I honestly don't think it can be faked. Like, maybe it's possible, but everything I've seen so far has leaned towards the side of him being guilty. Now, maybe he'll come out with some amazing response and he'll show, like, all this evidence, but I just doubt it. I do not see a scenario here where he does that and he comes out looking like the good guy in this situation. Given the, like, years he's built his brand on, like, being the soft boy who isn't problematic at all, that alone already is gonna damage his career like crazy. But then there's the fact that he's thrown so many false accusations out at the past, and now he's getting those accusations himself, and even if they are fake, he's the one who made these types of situations for himself by so willingly going with false allegations in the past, and now he's facing the consequences of his own actions. But that has to be, if this is even fake to begin with, because so far it's looking like everything's pretty true. I'm not going to say it's not allegations, because it still is just allegations. It's not proven yet, but it really looks like it's that case, and I just don't see how he comes out of this looking any good at all. Like, he really screwed himself in this one. Like, yeah. This is the consequences of his own actions in the making, and he's gonna have to deal with it. And there's even more audio, there's a bunch of screenshots and so much, but there's too much. There's just so much. I was looking through all of it and I was like, damn, I'm not gonna be able to fit all of this in a video. I've already had to cut so much out just to get this into a reasonable time frame, but there is just so much. I really think anybody watching this should look at the allegations themselves, because there's just a whole heap of evidence against him. And unless it all ends up being like deep faked AI, which I genuinely don't see how that can be the case, because it just doesn't look like it's possible. But there's no way he's getting out of this. It's just too insane. He's basically shown himself to be the exact type of person he complains about online, and the complete opposite of who he pretends to be. So, like, that already you're a fake weirdo who's yelling at your girlfriend, calling her a dog, saying you're gonna bash her head in with a brick. Even if she was like doing all the same stuff to you behind the scenes, it still doesn't look good on your part, especially with the whole persona you tried to have for yourself. So in the end, it genuinely looks like he's just done for. I do not see his channel surviving this. Like, nobody's gonna want to have to, like, admit that they watched this guy. Like, damn, there is no way. I just genuinely do not see a way he gets out of this. And with that, I think I'm going to end it here. I think I blabbered enough for one video. I hope y'all have a wonderful rest of your day. I hope to see y'all next time. If y'all feel free to hit the like and subscribe button if you enjoyed the video. If not, that's perfectly okay too. hope to see y'all again soon. Later.